Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. This is the lineup confirmed video. The lineup is just about to be announced. I've got Spurs fan Gary with me. Gary, I'm feeling in a very good mood today. Woken up, it's Easter Sunday. Tottenham Hotspur with a win today at Newcastle at St James's Park. We could go back into the top four. The results went for us yesterday. Chelsea, of course, losing 5-2 at home against West Bromwich Albion. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Listen, not just Chelsea, but I know people were saying the best result for us was a draw with Woolwich and Liverpool, but I always enjoy Woolwich losing, mate. So overall, it was a great day yesterday. I'm just hoping we can just continue it and get a nice big result now against Newcastle, which I think our results up at the Baggies is good. I think we've only lost in the last, 16 or 18? We've got a pretty decent record up there. So we need revenge for what happened earlier in the season. I won't go on about that too much, but today's all about revenge for that,
Gary, before we get into today's game and today's lineup, tell everyone about your YouTube channel. You've only just started, haven't you?
I did start it. I almost discontinued it when Arsenal got that dodgy penalty. But thankfully, the wife took the camera back out the bin after that. But yeah, I do a YouTube channel. Basically, obviously, just from watching you, Chris, and all the guys over the last few years, it's just sort of inspired me to start my own. So I do a YouTube channel. It's called Hart Pain, for obvious reasons, and I do love watch-alongs, and hopefully at some point I can get guys like you and some of the other boys on there. Dom Dave, I had to shout out Dom Dave. I've dusted down his shirt today to give him a plug. And yeah, so White Hart Pain, and just like everyone else, I'm just passionate about Tottenham, win, lose, draw. So yeah.
Well, I love it, Gary. We're both wearing the old shirts today. We need some of this glory back, don't we? The League Cup final is 3 weeks away. Of course, we can finish this season with silverware, but today is all about getting back into that top four space and getting Champions League football for next season. As I said, the results went for us yesterday, and it is all about getting the result today, isn't it? You expecting a good Tottenham win today?
Do you know what I am? I know you can get a bit carried away with stuff like that, but I think going to Newcastle today, I do think they probably will get a goal because it's just Sod's law with VAR and everything else. But I'm expecting, I think we'll win 3-1 today, and I think Son will get a couple. I think he's come back from injury, be raring to go, be fired up for it. You know what his pace is like. And I think Kane will obviously score. So I'm going to go for a 3-1. I would like to say it'd be 3-0, but Tottenham being Tottenham, I think we will concede, if I'm honest. But I think it will be comfortable today, and I think we will get a good result. I do believe that.
Do you know what, Gary? A win is a win, whether it's 1-0 or 5-4, whatever. We just need the 3 points today, don't we?
We do, but I don't know if my blood pressure can take another 5-4, mate. I can't be dealing with those, Do you know what I mean? I would just like a nice, comfortable 2 or 3-0 win. But as you know, Tottenham never make it easy, do they?
Well, that is another thing that I wanted to talk about, because we never seem to make it easy for ourselves. Whenever we seem to have these opportunities where we can, a lot of us Tottenham fans over the years, we say, well, if we win this today, we can go top of the league. If we win this today, we go second. If we win this today, we're going in the top 4. Do you think that Tottenham will deliver today? Because, of course, last time out, 2-0 against Aston Villa. A lot of people were very worried, particularly after that week that we'd had, gone out of the Europa League and, of course, losing to North London rivals Arsenal. But, we did turn it around in that last game against Aston Villa. Are you expecting more of the same?
I think we will play well today, I know it's all ifs and buts with Tottenham, and it always seems when we can get into that top 4, we've only got to get a win, and when all the results go right for us, we tend to just blow it. But I do feel against Newcastle, their form has been shocking anyway, and I think of the results yesterday, the Chelsea result, the Arsenal result, literally all of them, it's worked perfectly for us. I think we will show up today, and I do honestly believe, especially Son, I think he'll be really hungry for it. I think it's the perfect game for us, and I actually prefer playing them away than at home as well, if I'm honest with you. So I think we've been better away, if I'm honest, haven't we? Seem to get some away from home. There's been some big wins, Man United, we did Southampton. I think it could be a good result today. I do honestly think we'll win it at least 3-1, hopefully more. But I can't see anything else but a win today. I really can't, if I'm honest,
Gary, I'll give you some stats now. Newcastle haven't won in the Premier League for 2 months, and their last 6 games, they've drawn 3 and they've lost 3. They're worried about relegation. They're only 2 points above the relegation zone in the bottom 3. They're just sitting above the bottom 3 at the moment. What have you made of Newcastle this season?
You know what? They've not been great. I've got to be honest. Under Steve Bruce, I think it's a matter of time now, isn't it, for Steve Bruce? And I know people will get on about Tottenham and say boring football and whatever else, but if you look at the games throughout the season with Spurs and you look at even some of the football that Chelsea's played, to be honest with you, but especially Newcastle, they do play a very safe, boring game. And I think we need to take advantage of that today. If we go out all guns blazing, you know, I don't even have to talk about our front four, you know. I mean, we could really do some serious damage today. We've just got to be up for the game, and I can't see any reason why we wouldn't be. Look, I know Aston Villa was an amazing result. It was a good result, but it wasn't an amazing performance. But I think the nerves were there. We changed the defence around the back. I think going forward into this game now, we've had the international break. The players have come back from injury. I'm hoping Reguilon is fit. I'm pretty sure Son is fit. I mean, it's definitely like set up for us to get a really, really good win. We beat them 3-1 there last season, did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that one was behind closed doors. Gary, it has been confirmed by Jose Mourinho that Reguilon and Son will be travelling up to Newcastle today, and you know, hopefully will start. You know, what a huge plus that will be for us if they do. The team lineup is just a minute away. Who do you want to see playing in the starting 11 today?
Oh dear. Well, obvious, Lloris, Reguilon if he's fit. Toby Kenobi, we need him in there. Always put him in there. Rodon, Tanganga, and then, well, goes without saying, the GOAT. We put Højbjerg in there, Ndombele, and I think he'll probably go Mora. And then you're talking Son, Kane, and Bale. I mean, the only one I'm unsure about is Lamela. Has he done his game ban and stuff? So Lamela may get a look in today, but I don't think he'll start.
Yeah, Lamela is back today. It was just a one-game ban. It was two yellows rather than a straight red, so he only got one match suspension.
Hoping he goes with that team, which was very similar against Villa. I'm hoping he keeps to that back four. I'd like to see Rodon get another game and Tanganga, you know. Personally, I think it worked quite well. But what do you think? What team are you thinking?
I think it's very good. I think it's going to be very similar to that, Gary, to be honest. And I think that Jose Mourinho now, until the end of the season, he needs to choose his best possible 11. You know, we've got these 9 Premier League games left, and of course the Cup final. And really, these 10 games remaining of the season, we need to treat them all as Cup finals and just get over that line. You know, it's in Tottenham's hands now. If we win today and we win all the remaining games in the league, you know, we can finish in the top 4. So we've got to believe and hopefully, you know, Jose will get us over that line. And surely that's what he's been brought in for. And the League Cup final is only 3 weeks away. How are you feeling about that? You confident?
You know what? I am confident. I'm counting the days down. I am confident. And I've said from the start, I think we will win that Carabao Cup final. I really do think we will.
Gary, the team lineup has just been confirmed. Hugo Lloris in goal, obviously, is our captain. And then the back four of Japhet Tanganga, Davinson Sanchez, Joe Rodon, and Sergio Reguilon. In midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Giovanni Lo Celso, Tanguy Ndombele, Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, and Carlos Vinicius.
Wow.
The substitutes today: Joe Hart, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Dele Alli, Eric Lamela, Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son, and Dane Scarlett. What do you make of that starting 11?
Yeah, do you know what? I totally forgot about Lo Celso. And he had a good game, didn't he? I totally forgot about him. I'm a bit surprised with Sanchez over Toby Alderweireld, though. How do you feel about that? I probably would have.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised, Gary, if I'm honest. Obviously, Vinicius keeps his place. Heung-min Son comes in on the bench. What do you make of that one? That's surely the biggest news of the day.
I think with the Son thing there, that might be just a fitness thing. So he might not be 100%. So, you know, why not start Vinicius? You know, he done well in the last game. Give him a run out. But I would be very surprised if Son didn't come on the second half. I think Son will definitely make an appearance second half, 100%. Pretty much what I would have called, I totally forgot about Lo Celso. That's the only one I didn't think of. And I think for me, look, we know Sanchez. We could talk about it all day long. He has improved, but I still would put Toby, you know, Toby Kenobi for me goes over Sanchez, but I can see why he's gone for Sanchez. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Toby's not even a sub today, Gary. So, no, not even a sub. So let's go through the team lineup again. Hugo Lloris in goal. Back four of Japhet Tanganga, Davinson Sanchez, Joe Rodon, Sergio Reguilon, and then Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Giovanni Lo Celso, Tanguy Ndombele, Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, and Carlos Vinicius. Surely, though, Gary, whatever team lineup Jose Mourinho puts out, it should be more than enough. You know, no disrespect to Newcastle, it should be more than enough to get the win today.
Listen, that's a great team. Look, there might be a few changes from what you may have predicted, I may have predicted. But that is more than enough to be scoring 3 or 4 past the baggies. There's no reason with that team going out there that we should.
The Magpies.
Say again?
The Magpies, you mean? You said the baggies.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. I'm going, do you know what threw me? What threw me? Lo Celso, because I didn't even think about Lo Celso. You know that? totally went out of my frame of thinking. But he had a pretty good game the other day when he came back. So hopefully, yeah, I think it's a good sign. I don't think there's any problem with that. I think we'll be fine. You're always going to get people that moan and complain and want this one and ABC and everything else. But overall, like you said, that team is more than capable of going out there and getting a massive win. You know, is what's his face injured for Newcastle? Wilson, is he back or?
I'll have a look in a second, Gary. But HB writes here, Steven Bergwijn isn't even on the bench. Now, that's a very interesting point because there are lots of players now. They will be fighting for their place, and all of the Tottenham Hotspur squad, I've no doubt, will be thinking ahead of this League Cup final. And of course, every single Tottenham player will want to be involved in that, won't they? Yeah,
they do. But listen, look, you know, Bergwijn. I mean, you can't say Mourinho hasn't given him opportunities and chances and stuff. I think with Bergwijn, he's got the pace. He helps out back. He does everything, but he just needs the goal, doesn't he? He just needs that goal. I want him to score, but I can see Mourinho's thinking with that. You can't say Mourinho hasn't given every single one of those players chances. You know, you can't. You'd have to say he's fair with them all. He has rotated the team. Everyone's had a chance, and, you know, you've got to take your chances, haven't you? You have to.
Dare I say it, Gary, if Tottenham get in the top 4 today, do you think that we will stay there?
Well, there's no reason why we can't. I mean, I don't know every single last game on the top of my head, but I've looked at it over and over, and there's no reason why we can't stay in that top 4. I mean, if you look at the other teams around you and stuff, I mean, there's not really any team that's that much better than us, if you're honest. If you think about it, I mean, you know, Chelsea for yesterday, I mean, that is absolute madness. I mean, and West Brom could have got 7 or 8. You know, I mean, that's just perspective, you know, and Woolwich were so poor yesterday against the Liverpool team that's nowhere near as good as what they have been. Let's not forget that. I know it's Liverpool and everything else, but they've been very poor, Liverpool, and that just shows you how bad, you know, Woolwich are as well. So I think we should be confident. I think if we get a big win today, which I think we will, we can just like press on from there and go for it. You know, we got to win today. There's no two ways about it. We have to win, don't we?
Absolutely. Gary, I'm going to go through the team lineup again. When I'm doing that, I'm having lots of comments in at the moment saying that they can't hear you very well. So if you could try and put your sound up if you can, and I'll read the team lineup again. Hugo Lloris in goal, Japhet Tanganga at right back, and then we've got Joe Rodon and Davinson Sanchez in the middle, Sergio Reguilon on the left, and then in midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Giovanni Lo Celso, Tanguy Ndombele, Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, and Carlos Vinicius. The substitutes today are Joe Hart, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Dele Alli, Eric Lamela, Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son, and Dane Scarlett. Gary, you all sorted?
Is that any better? I'll put the mic on. Does that sound any better?
I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, hopefully people can tell us whether they can hear you better or not. Substitutes today. 17-year-old Dane Scarlett on the bench. Gary, do you want to see a little bit more of him?
Listen, I'll tell you something very quickly about Dane Scarlett. I'm friends with his mum. I know his mum, and I know his stepdad, who I talk to quite regular. So I know quite a lot about him, and I do want to see a lot of him for that reason. Because we messaged, and I was quite, you know, I was gutted he didn't have a run out the other day. Because I think, you know, I know you can't start him at the moment. We know he's just signed his contract, he's just turned 17 and everything else. But those young players are the ones that are absolutely dying, like the Tangangas. They're so hungry that, yeah, they're going to make mistakes like Rodon did and stuff like that, but they're going to be absolutely up for it. So, you know, if we go 2 or 3-0 up and Dane Scarlett gets an opportunity to come on with 10, 15 minutes to go, I'm pretty confident that he'd probably get a goal. I really do think he would, you know, because people like him and Tanganga and that, they put everything into it. You know, it means the world to them to wear the badge. You know what I mean? It really, really does.
Absolutely. It's great to have that hunger in the squad from some of the young players, and you know, they will want to push through and they want to get game time, which is absolutely great to see. Gary, you said you're going to go for a 3-1 win today, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it'll be 3-1. I think Son will get a couple, even though he's on the bench. So that might be slightly different now. And I think Kane, that's what I predicted. I think they will get a goal. I just hope there isn't any VAR controversy or anything like that. Let's just get a nice win, no dramas, and just get the 3 points. That's what we need. But I did put Son down for 2 and Kane for 1, which might change it a bit if he comes on in the second half. But I'm going to stick with it. Because I know when Son gets a run out, he's going to be absolutely dying to score.
I love it how you're talking about Tottenham Hotspur and you say no dramas. Wow. Gary, just before we go, thank you very much for joining me, and tell everyone how they can find you on YouTube.
Yeah, sure. If you just jump onto White Hart Pain, I'll be doing watch-alongs on that coming up shortly. Also, I'll be doing match reactions and stuff like that. If you can't find me on there, hopefully I'll be back on your show, Chris.
Absolutely. And Andy's just said that he's missed a lineup. Here it is, Andy, for you. Hugo Lloris in goal, Jafet Tanganga at right back, Davinson Sanchez and Joe Rodon in the middle, and Sergio Reguilon on the left. In midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Giovanni Lo Celso, Tanguy Ndombele and Lucas Moura, and Harry Kane and Carlos Vinicius. Substitutes today, Joe Hart, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Dele Alli, Eric Lamela, Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son and Dane Scarlett. Gary, thank you very much indeed for joining me today. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I'm going to go for Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. And as you say, Gary, Heung-min Son's on the bench, but we're both saying that he's going to come off the bench and score a goal. Let's hope that Tottenham get 3 points. We can go back into the top 4. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.